Today we will discuss a 90 questions which is NEET pattern selected from two chapters, that is biomolecules and cell division. First question, chitin is found in. We know chitin, it is a complex homopolysaccharide. Its single unit is N-acetyl glucosamine and it is present in the exoskeleton of arthropoda, and it also present in the cell wall of the fungus. Next question, which one of the following is the sweetest sugar? Fructose is the sweetest sugar here because the sweetness index of fructose, it is 170. When we compare this with the glucose, we can say 70 is the sweetness index of glucose. So much more it is present in fructose. And sucrose, that is a table sugar, that is a disaccharide. Next question, inulin found in plant cell is a. Inulin, that is a polysaccharide which is made with a polymer of fructose, and it is the stored form of food in dahlia. So here the correct option, it is polysaccharide of fructose. Next question, sucrose, a common table sugar, is composed of. Sucrose is a disaccharide which is made with glucose and fructose. So here the correct option is this one. Glucose and galactose, it form lactose. And next question, which is non-reducing sugar? The reducing and non-reducing sugar is nothing but, reducing sugar means the aldehyde or keto group, it will be free for reduction. In non-reducing sugar, there will not be any free aldehyde or keto group in the sugar. That is seen in the case of a disaccharide sucrose. Most of the polysaccharide, they are non-reducing sugar. Next question, lipids are insoluble in water because lipid molecules are. See here, lipids are insoluble in water because they have a hydrophobic nature, because lipid, it is made with a glycerol and fatty acid. Fatty acid, that is hydrocarbon chain, and they are hydrophobic in nature. That is the reason they are insoluble in water. They are soluble in the alcohol, ether, etc. Next question, which of the following is the simplest amino acid? Amino acid, the common formula, if we see common structure, if we take, this is the alpha carbon, it will be connected one with carboxylic group, another with amino group, and we can see one, it will be hydrogen, and the other one, it will be the R group. So this R group, when we are saying the simplest R group with which amino acid, that will be the simplest amino acid. So here glycine, it has only hydrogen in this position. That is the reason we can say the simplest amino acid, it is glycine. Next question, dash is not an aldo sugar. See, the aldo sugar, mannose is an aldo sugar, glucose is an aldo sugar, fructose is a keto sugar because they have a ketone group. Ribose is also a aldo sugar. Okay, ribose, its keto sugar is ribulose. Okay, glucose keto sugar is fructose. Next question, the dash sugar present in milk. The sugar which is present in milk, that is lactose. Lactose, it is the dimer of glucose and galactose. Next question, dash compound is made up of amylopectin and amylose. Amylose and amylopectin, that is the component of starch. Amylose and amylopectin, it will be present in 1:3 ratio. Amylose, it is water soluble compound, and amylopectose, that is water insoluble compound. Next question, dash fatty acid is liquid at room temperature. At room temperature, the fatty acid which is lipid, that is palmitic acid, that is a saturated fatty acid, stearic acid, that is a saturated fatty acid, linoleic acid, that is an unsaturated fatty acid. Because of that, they are oil which will melt soon because they are unstable compound at low temperature. Because of that, we can say this linoleic acid, that is the fatty acid, that is liquid at room temperature. Oleic acid is also a saturated fatty acid. sorry, here this linoleic acid, that is an unsaturated fatty acid, and oleic acid is also an unsaturated fatty acid. Okay, see, this linoleic acid that has the double unsaturation, means two unsaturations are there with 18 carbon, and oleic acid with 18 carbon containing fatty acid, it is oleic acid, and it has a single unsaturation. Okay, so these both can be remain in the liquid at room temperature. So these two are correct option. 3 and 4 both are correct option. So here we can see the melting temperature of this linoleic acid will be less as compared to oleic acid, because linoleic acid they have double unsaturation, because of that they will be more unstable as compared to oleic acid, if we want we can say. But when we say the fatty acid which is liquid at room temperature, means they are oil, and this linoleic acid, oleic acid, they are oil because of their unsaturation. Okay, next question. In a polypeptide, amino acids are linked by which bond from the following? See, amino acids are joined together by the peptide bond, and here we can see the peptide bond formation, it occurs between the first amino acids carboxylic group and the second amino acids amino group. Okay, so here the correct option is a peptide bond. Next question. Which are the most abundant protein in the living world? The most abundant protein in the living world, that is rubisco of plants and collagen of animals. That is the most abundant protein present in the animal world. Next question. The alpha helix and beta sheets are the examples of dash level of protein organization. Alpha helix and beta sheets are the secondary structure of protein, and it is formed by the hydrogen bonds. So here the correct option is secondary structure. Next question. Which is the most abundant lipid in a cell membrane? The cell membrane is made with a phospholipid or lecithin. Lecithin or phospholipid that is seen in the cell membrane. Sphingolipid that is seen in the myelin sheath. Okay, next question. Dash is not an unsaturated fatty acid. Oleic acid, it is an unsaturated fatty acid. We said this consists of 18 carbon with 1 unsaturation. Linoleic acid, that is also an unsaturated fatty acid. We said 18 carbon with a double unsaturation. Linolenic acid, that is also unsaturated fatty acid because it consists of 18 carbon with a 3 unsaturation. Stearic acid, that is 18 carbon containing saturated fatty acid it is. They do not have any double bond. So here this is not an unsaturated fatty acid. This is a saturated fatty acid. Next question. The secondary metabolite which is a drug is. The secondary metabolite which is a drug, that is vinblastine. We know vinblastine and curcumin. These two are the drugs which we have studied in the secondary metabolite. Vinblastine, it is isolated from the plant vinblastine plant, or we can say Catharanthus plant. Catharanthus plant and vinblastine plant. And we can say curcumin, that is isolated from the turmeric. Okay, so here the correct option is vinblastine. And ricin, that is ricin and ricin, heparin, those are toxins. Carotenoids, they are pigments. Okay, heparin is also a toxin, ricin is also a toxin. Okay, next question. A ribose but not deoxyribose nucleotide is. See here a ribonucleotide, which one is they are asking? Uracil, a pentose sugar and phosphate. Correct. Uracil, it will come in the ribonucleotide. So this is correct. Thymine, pentose sugar and phosphate. That is correct. And we can see guanine, pentose sugar and phosphate. This is also correct, but see, but not deoxyribose it has said, right? So this will come in both DNA and RNA. So we can just avoid this. Instead of that, we can select this one, uracil, pentose sugar, phosphate. That will come only in the ribonucleotide. So the next option, it is cytosine, pentose sugar and phosphate. This also can be present in both ribose and deoxyribose. So deoxyribose, if it is not present, that only we are selecting here. So uracil, phosphate and pentose sugar, that is the correct option. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following pairs is not correctly matched? See, purine, nitrogenous bases, cytosine, thymine and uracil. No, this is pyrimidine, the cytosine, thymine, uracil, they are pyrimidine. So which is not correctly matched. This is not correctly matched. We will see rRNA, the RNA molecule found in ribosomes. Correct. rRNA is nothing but ribosomal RNA. Next, ATP, the principal energy carrying compound in the cell. Yes, energy currency of the cell is ATP. Recombinant DNA, DNA formed by joining the segment of DNA from different sources. Yes, recombinant DNA means recombining the DNA from two different sources. That is recombinant DNA. So here the correct option is 1. Next question, DNA differs from RNA. DNA in the deoxyribonucleic acid, deoxyribosugar is there. RNA in that ribosugar is there. And DNA where thymine, where it is present, in RNA instead of thymine it will be having uracil. So here we can see in the nature of sugar and pyrimidine it will show difference. Okay, so here the correct option is 2. Next question, which of the following is a purine? Purines are adenine and guanine, right? So here the guanine is a purine. Thymine and uracil, they both are pyrimidine. Next question, ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate, that is a ribonucleotide. So here the correct option is nucleotide. This has asked once in such a way, adenosine triphosphate, in that the pentose sugar present is, that is ribose sugar. Okay, this is not deoxyadenosine triphosphate, this is just adenosine triphosphate, that is the ribonucleotide. It is not deoxyribonucleotide. Next question, what is adenylate acid? Adenylate acid is nothing but when a pentose sugar or ribose sugar, when it is attached with adenine, and when it is this nucleoside, it combined with a phosphoric acid, that is called as adenylate acid. Okay, so here this whole structure we will call as nucleotide. Next question, which pyramid base which confers additional stability to DNA than RNA? Additional stability, it will be given by the base thymine, because thymine is nothing but 5-methyl uracil. Uracil, 5th carbon, if it is attached with methyl group, that will become as thymine. So if the 5th carbon is not attached with methyl group, that 5th carbon is ready to react with other molecules, so that will reduce the stability of that particular molecule. So instead of uracil, as DNA consists of thymine, the stability of the DNA further increases than RNA. Next question, the single turn of DNA has how many base pairs? Naturally the DNA, it has 10 base pairs in a single turn. Means when it is rotating 360 degree, because the natural DNA, bDNA, it has right-handed helical structure. It is just like a spiral staircase. So when it is rotating 360 degree, by the time it will be containing 10 base pairs, and each base pair, it will be separated by either 3.4 angstrom or 0.34 nanometer. So the total helical turn, one helical turn, it will be having the length of either 34 angstrom or 3.4 nanometer. Okay, next question, a nitrogenous base is linked to the pentose sugar through which of the following bond? A nitrogen base which is linked with the pentose sugar by glycosidic bond. So if the pentose sugar bind with the purine, it will be forming N glycosidic linkage, that will be 1,9 glycosidic linkage. The first carbon of the ribose sugar or deoxyribose sugar, or we can say the first carbon of the pentose sugar will combine with, it will make a glycosidic bond with the 9th position of the purine. So 1,9 glycosidic linkage in between the pentose sugar and purine. And in the case of pyrimidine and pentose sugar, it will make 1,1 glycosidic linkage, because the first carbon of the pentose sugar, it will make a glycosidic bond with the first carbon of the pyrimidine. So next question, if a highly purified of rat liver DNA or the highly purified form of rat liver DNA is dissolved in pure water, what will be the pH of resulting solution? See, if we are mixing the liver DNA or any DNA inside the pure water, we can see the DNA, it is acidic DNA, it has acidic in nature. So this acidic DNA, when it is mixed with the pure water, the water it will become acidic. Okay, so here the correct option is 2. Next question, among the nitrogenous bases involved in DNA and RNA formation, which is the double ring base? Double ring base is present in purine, single ring base that is pyrimidine. Purines are adenine and guanine, pyrimidines are uracil, cytosine and thymine. So here the guanine is the correct option. Next question, the enzyme used for alcohol fermentation by, alcohol fermentation it is done by the yeast or Saccharomyces. They will ferment the sugar with the help of an enzyme which is produced, that is zymase. Next question, when coenzyme is combined with the apoenzyme in a, see, that is called as, see, one conjugated enzyme that will be having two parts. One is cofactor, that will not be protein part. Another one is a protein part, that is called as apoprotein. So cofactor and apoprotein together, it will make the complete functional enzyme. Okay, so here cofactor, it can be either inorganic metal ions or organic compound. Organic compounds itself, it can be either coenzymes or it can be some prosthetic group. Okay, so here the question is when coenzyme is combined with apoenzyme. So the cofactor, coenzyme, when it is combined with apoprotein, it will become as a functional complete protein, that is called as the holoenzyme. Okay, holoenzyme. Next question, non-protein part of an enzyme is known as, non-protein part of enzyme, that is coenzyme, or we can say the cofactor. Here it is given the option coenzyme. Cofactor, 3 different types are there. Okay, majorly it is divided into two types, that is inorganic cofactor and organic cofactor. In that, inorganic cofactor is nothing but the metal ions. Organic cofactors are nothing but the prosthetic group and vitamin derivatives. So here the coenzymes are the vitamin derivatives. Okay, so prosthetic group and vitamin derivative coenzyme, they both are organic cofactors. So here non-protein part of an enzyme, that is called as coenzyme or cofactor or metal ions or prosthetic group. Okay, next question, coenzyme is, coenzyme always it is a vitamin, not always, often a vitamin, we can say it will be vitamin derivative like niacin, flavin, like vitamin B complex that act as a coenzyme. Next question, which one of the following statements regarding enzyme inhibition is correct? Competitive inhibition is seen when the substrate and inhibitor compete for the active site on the enzyme. Competitive inhibition which is seen in the substrate and inhibitor that compete for the active site of the enzyme. That is correct. Next statement, the competitive inhibition seen when a substrate compete with an enzyme for binding to an inhibitor protein. No. See here, the competitive inhibition is seen when a substrate analog compete with an enzyme active binding site. Next statement, non-competitive inhibition of an enzyme can be overcome by adding large amount of substrate. No, non-competitive inhibition means they are not fighting for the active site. So even though we are increasing the substrate concentration, it is not going to increase the speed or it is not going to make any change in the enzymatic reaction. Competitive inhibition, if it is occurring, if we are increasing the substrate concentration, the speed of the reaction can be increased. So this is wrong. Non-competitive inhibitors often bind to the enzymes irreversibly. Non-competitive inhibitors that bind to the enzyme irreversibly as well as reversibly also, means the allosteric enzymes and all, which is having the modulator molecule, that is non-competitive inhibition. So the non-competitive inhibition, when it is occurring in the case of allosteric enzyme, that can be reversible, that can be a reversible type of reaction. So here the correct option is 1. Next question, Km is related to, Km is nothing but the Michaelis-Menten constant. Km value is nothing but in an enzymatic reaction, when the speed of the reaction reaches half maximum velocity, the substrate molecule which is used up in that reaction, that is called as its Km value. So that is the Km value, it is increasing and decreasing, that is depend on the affinity of enzyme and substrate. So here Km value is related to the enzyme substrate complex. Next question, enzyme inhibition caused by the substrate analog is. Enzyme inhibition, it is caused by the substrate analog or the molecule like substrate, that is in the competitive inhibition. They both will be going and competing for the active site of the enzyme. Next question, inhibitory effect of malonic acid or malonate on succinate dehydrogenase enzyme is. Inhibitory effect of malonic acid or malonate with the succinate dehydrogenase, that is a competitive inhibition, because see this succinate dehydrogenase that will help in converting the succinic acid to fumaric acid. Instead of succinic acid, if malonic acid is going and binding, this reaction will not be taken place. This succinic acid and malonic acid, they both are analogous, means substrate analogous, it looks same. That is the reason they compete each other, that is a competitive inhibition. Next question, the lactase hydrolyzes lactose into which molecule? Lactase, it will hydrolyze lactose into glucose and galactose, because we said lactose is a disaccharide which consists of glucose and galactose. Next question, find the sentence which correctly describe the given graph. See, this is a graph of an enzymatic reaction and this is an exergonic process or energy liberating process or exothermic process, and here we can see this graph, it is showing the activity of the conversion of the substrate molecule to product without the presence of enzyme, and this reaction, it is showing the conversion of substrate to product with the help of an enzyme. Okay, so here we will see what is the correct sentence for this. This is an exothermic reaction, correct, with energy A in the absence of enzyme. No, A in the presence of enzyme, so this is wrong. Next one, exothermic reaction, correct, exothermic reaction with energy, A in the presence of enzyme and B in the absence of enzyme, correct. It is an exothermic reaction and energy liberating process, A in the presence of enzyme and B in the absence of enzyme. So B 2 is the correct option. Okay. Next question, enzymes are sensitive to temperature, pH. So here the correct option, it is heat. It is sensitive to heat. Next question, anabolism is a type of metabolism where the build-up process it occurs. The build-up process, it require ATP molecule, that is an endergonic process. So here the correct option, it is the endergonic process. Next question, carbohydrate, the most abundant biomolecule on earth, are produced by the the carbohydrate, it is produced by which group of organism? That is the question. All bacteria, fungi and algae, that is wrong. All bacteria will not produce carbohydrate. Some bacteria, they produce carbohydrate, algae produce carbohydrate, green plant cells produce carbohydrate. Fungi is purely heterotrophic organism. Virus is also not able to synthesize carbohydrate, and also here the correct option is 2. Next question, term ACE is used for the nomenclature of enzyme where the term ACE is used. We have seen the lactose digesting enzyme, lactase, sucrose digesting enzyme, sucrase. So enzymes, it is end with ACE. Okay, classification of enzyme in that ACE and all, it is not using enzyme with a special function, no. Next question, as temperature changes from 3 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, the rate of enzyme activity will be. See, on the basis of the temperature, the enzymatic activity, it will show a bell-shaped graph like that we have studied in NCERT, right? So here, every enzyme, it will be having an optimum temperature for its maximum activity. That is, see, this is the enzymatic activity and this is the temperature I am representing. Okay, so the temperature when it is starting in this point, this enzyme will start working. See, 3 degrees Celsius, the enzyme start works. When it is increasing to a particular temperature, the activity of the enzyme also will be increased. When it reaches to its optimum value, from there, when again the temperature increases, we can see the activity of the enzyme will be decreased. So here the correct option is first it will increase and then it will be decreased. So here the correct option is 1. Okay, and another one is there, the temperature coefficient of the enzyme, or the Q10 value. Q10 value is nothing but from the minimum temperature to optimum temperature. When each 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature, the enzymatic activity will be doubled, and from the optimum temperature to the maximum temperature of the enzymatic activity, we can see the enzymatic activity will be reduced to half per 10 degrees Celsius increase. Okay, so that is Q10 value. Okay, temperature coefficient, that is also important. Next question, enzymes are destroyed. Enzymes will get destroyed at very high temperature and in the varying pH also. So here the correct option is high temperature. Chemical reaction in which the enzymes are not going to destroy, because enzymes are biocatalyst, it will be remain as such even after the chemical reaction. It will be used for the next chemical reaction also, and it will not be destroyed at very low temperature. Below freezing point also it will not be destroyed. Next question, the non-protein enzyme is the non-protein enzymes are RNA protein, that is called as ribozyme. Major ribozymes are peptidyl transferase enzyme and telomerase enzyme. Next question, a bacterial cell undergo binary fission every 20 minutes. Starting with a single bacterium, how many bacteria will be produced at the end of 3 hours? You see, 3 hours it consists of how many 20 minutes? In 1 hour it has 3 20 minutes. So 3 hours it will be having 3 into 3 20 minutes. So 9 20 minutes are there. So 9 times it will multiply. First time when it multiply, it will become 2, and next it will become 4, next it will become 8, next it will become 16, then after that 32, from there again it will be 64 from where 128 from where 256 from there we can see 512. Okay, now you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 divisions are there. So this, after this 9 division, 512 cells will be present. Next question, the number of DNA in chromosome at G2 stage of cell cycle. See, G2 stage, it is the last stage of interphase, synthetic phase, where the DNA will become double in such a manner. If the DNA number, if it is 2n, and the concentration if it is 2c, after synthetic phase in the cell we can see the chromosome number will not change, it will remain constant as 2n, but the concentration of DNA, it will be increased to 4c. So here the question, the number of DNA in chromosome at G2 stage of cell cycle, it will be remaining same as 2n. So here the correct option is 2. Next question, which stage is connecting link between meiosis and meiosis 1 and meiosis 2? See, meiosis is a reduction division. It occurs in 2 stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is the actual reduction division, meiosis 2 is equational division. So in between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, there is a phase that is called as interkinesis. Next question, spindle apparatus is formed during which stage of mitosis? See, spindle apparatus it is formed from the centriole. Okay, here in the prophase end we can see the astral fibers will start producing from the centriole. Now when it enter into the metaphase, we can see the astral fibers, it will be developed as a spindle fibers, and it will be connecting to the kinetochore, which is present in the centromere region of each chromosome. Okay, so here the correct answer, it is metaphase. Metaphase stage in which we can see the astral fibers, it is developed as the spindle fibers. Next question, recombinant nodules are found during which of the following? Recombinant nodules that is formed during prophase 1 of meiosis, that is also in the Pachytene stage. Prophase 1 of meiosis, that is a lengthy stage. It consists of leptotene, zygotene, Pachytene, diplotin, diakinesis. Packaging is a stage where recombinase enzyme will be there. As these recombinase enzymes are present, we can see when the homologous chromosomes are coming and arranging as a bivalent tetrad form, we can see the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome, they will start producing some nodule structure to undergo crossing over. So here prophase in which prophase 1 in which Packaging stage we can see the recombination nodule. Okay, recombinant nodule. So here the prophase is the correct option. Next question, 4 daughter cells formed after meiosis are 4 daughter cells which is formed after meiosis. They are haploid as well as they will be genetically different due to the recombination which is occurring during the meiotic division. So here the correct option, it is genetically different. Next question, the second division in meiosis is called as, we said already, that is equational division. Equational division in which they are just reducing the content of DNA into appropriate quantity. That means n number of chromosome with a 2C content of DNA it is present. That 2C content is due to the sister chromatids staying together in the centromere region. So in the second division of meiosis, the sister chromatids get separate and the content of the DNA will become half. So here each cell, resulting cell of meiosis, it will become haploid with C content of DNA. Next question, the best stage to count the number of chromosomes during mitosis is, see, the maximum condensation of DNA, it will occur during the metaphase. So the best stage to count the number of chromosomes, we can easily visible the metaphase stage in which the chromosomes will be easily visible. So here the correct option is metaphase. Next question, in meiosis the centromere divides during, we know the centromere is dividing for separating the sister chromatids. Sister chromatids are separated during the equational division of meiosis. That also during the anaphase stage. Equational division of meiosis is meiosis 2, and we can see meiosis 2 in that anaphase we represent as anaphase 2. So here the correct option is anaphase 2 in which the sister chromatids will be separated. Next question, during interphase RNA and proteins are synthesized in. During interphase RNA and proteins, they are synthesized during G1 and G2 phase, because see, synthetic phase also proteins are synthesizing, okay, like histone proteins and all, it is synthesized during S phase. But see, G1 and G2 phase where major RNA synthesis it occurs. Majorly mRNAs are synthesized in G1 phase, and we can see this rRNA, those RNAs, tRNA, these all will be synthesized majorly in G2 phase. Okay, and proteins maximum it will be synthesized in G1 and G2 phase. So here the correct option is G1 and G2 phase. Next question, match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below in the list. Prophase 1 crossing over occurs. Yes, crossing over occurs in the prophase 1 in Packaging stage. That is correct. Metaphase 1, sister chromatids migrate to opposite poles. Sister chromatid migrate to opposite poles, that is during the anaphase 2. So this is wrong. Anaphase 1, homologous lines up at equator in pairs. It is not pairs, it is pairs. Okay, so homologous chromosome, it will be lined in the equator region as a pair, not in anaphase 1, it will be in the metaphase 1. Okay, so this is also wrong. So here the correct option is 1 is correct, 2 and 3 are false. Okay, next question, at G1 stage which phenomenon take place? G1 stage in which majorly RNA synthesis and protein synthesis is taking place. So here the correct option is RNA synthesis. Next question, terminalization occurs in which stage? Terminalization of chiasmata, that occurs during the last stage of prophase 1, that is diakinesis. Diakinesis, that is the terminalization of chiasmata, is a characteristic feature. Next question, in mitosis nucleolus and nuclear membrane disappears at mitotic division. Nucleolus, nuclear membrane, it will be disappeared during the late prophase. So here the correct option is prophase. Next question, chiasmata formation occurs during, chiasmata formation occurs after the recombination, means after the Packaging stage. After Packaging stage, the diplotin stage, it will occur. There the chiasmata formation, it is nothing but, see, the chromosomes, if it is like this, the pairing of the chromosome, if it has occurred like this, the paired chromosome from this region, it will be closed, and this region it will move apart, so that we will get an X shape in in this region and X shape in this region. That is called as chiasmata formation. That is just before the terminalization of the or breaking of this particular crossed over region. Okay, that is occurring at a particular stage called as diplotin. Next question, by which the plane of cell formation, plane of cell wall formation in a dividing cell is determined. Here the correct option is Golgi apparatus, because during the cell wall formation we can see in the center region of the cell, you just imagine this is a plant cell, the karyokinesis it has occurred and the two nucleus it is separated into each pole. Now the Golgi apparatus, it will start secreting small vesicles, that is called as the phragmoplast, and this phragmoplast it will start moving in the both periphery, or we can say this deposit it will start moving in both the periphery, that is nothing but the cell plate. That cell plate formation it occurs due to the Golgi apparatus, because the cell plate it is made with the calcium pectate that will be deposited by this Golgi apparatus with the help of that small vesicle present in the Golgi apparatus. That formation it occurs with the help of another structure that is called as phragmoplast. Okay, then slowly the phragmoplast it will be disappeared and we can see the cell plate it is just forming with the calcium and pectose alone, it will be converted into middle lamella. Okay, so here the correct option is Golgi apparatus. Next question, how many meiotic divisions will be necessary to produce 200 pollen grains? See, 200 pollen grains to produce 200 divided by 4 meiotic division has to occur. That means 50 meiotic division has to occur for the formation of 400 pollen grains. Next question, in which of the following meiosis take place? Meiosis it take place inside the meiocyte or the gamete mother cell. So here the pollen mother cell it undergo meiosis to produce meiosis to form the microspore. That microspore it will develop as pollen grain. Pollen grain inside that the mitotic division it occurs for the formation of generative cell. Okay, so here the pollen mother cell it undergo meiosis. Next question, next question, prophase is longer in. Prophase it will be longer in meiotic division. Mitosis and or prophase it is not longer, because mitosis it is just prophase in that stage just the cell is getting ready to divide, but meiosis in that the crossing over recombination process everything it is occurring. Because of that meiosis 1, prophase 1, that is a lengthy stage, it consists of 5 different stages. So meiosis correct option. In cancer formation is due to unwanted mitotic division or equational division. So mitosis is taking place without any regulation, that is cancer. Okay, next question, which one of the following forms the spindle apparatus during cell division? Spindle apparatus it is formed from the centrosome. Centrosome consists of centriole from where the spindle fibers are formed. The spindle fibers are made with the tubulin protein. Next question, during mitosis chromosomes go to their pole in a stage called, during mitosis the chromosome will be separated from the centromere region. The sister chromatids get separated from the centromere region in anaphase stage, because in anaphase stage the spindle fibers will be withdrawn back to the centriole. There the sister chromatids it will be separated, because this spindle fibers are attached to the centromere region of each chromosome. Next question, number of chromosomes after one phase of meiotic division in reduction division. See, first meiotic division is called as reduction division. There we can see the number of chromosomes it will be halved. That means the haploid number of chromosomes will be created. So here the correct option is the number of chromosomes it will become half. Next question, the decision for division occurs in a cell at. See, when a cell is present at G1 stage, if the cell it is not undergoing division, it will be present in the G1 phase itself. When the cell has to undergo division, from the G1 phase, whatever protein, whatever RNAs are needed for the division, that will start synthesizing. So we can say the decision for division occurs that in the G1 phase. G0 phase or quiescent stage, when the cell is moving, then further division it is not occurring in that cell, we can understand. Means completely differentiated cell like RBC, it is in the G0 stage. Nerve cell, it is in the G0 stage. Muscle cell, it is in the G0 stage. Okay. Next question, in animal cells cytokinesis take place by the animal cell, if this is an animal cell, when the cytokinesis occurs in this cell, we can see the cell membrane which is invaginating towards inside, or we can say the cell membrane, it is furrowing towards inside, and both the region from where it will be joining at the middle region or at the center region. So the two cells will be formed. So here the cell furrow method, with that the animal cell will undergo cytokinesis. Next question, constancy of the chromosome number in successive generation is brought by the process of. The constancy of chromosome number or uniformity of chromosome number is maintained by making the gametes in haploid condition. Gametes are produced in a haploid way, that is by meiotic division. So meiosis that will help in maintaining the chromosome number in a constant level throughout the generation. Next question, spindle fibers are made up of. Spindle fibers are made with tubulin protein. So here the correct option is proteins. Next question, in which of the following stages the chromosome is thin and like long thread? See, diakinesis, pachytene, zygote, leptotin stage it has given. See, leptotin stage is the first stage of prophase 1. There the chromatin thread, it will start condensing. So in this stage only we can see a thin long thread chromatin fibers. Okay, next question, DNA and histone proteins are synthesized during the following phase of cell cycle. DNA and histone protein in the interphase, it is synthesized in S phase. Next question, which of the following structure will not be common to mitotic cell of the higher plants? See, the higher plants, it will not be having the centrosome and centriole. Centrosome and centriole, that is a characteristic feature of animal cell, it is not present in plants. Next question, crossing over take place between. Crossing over, it is occurring in between the non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. So here it is occurring between two homologous chromosomes. Okay, non-sister chromatids of two homologous chromosomes. Next question, which one of the following pair is correctly matched? Metaphase 1, pairing of maternal and paternal homologous chromosomes take place. Pairing of maternal and paternal homologous chromosome, it is taking place in prophase 1, that is zygotine stage. There only bivalent tetrad form we are seeing. Next, anaphase 1, where homologous chromosomes are separated. Yes, anaphase 1, where the homologous chromosomes will be separated. Because of that, the resultant two cells which is produced by the meiosis 1, it will become haploid. Next, interphase, a nuclear envelope encloses each haploid set of chromosome. Interphase, in that the nuclear envelope, it is not forming nuclear envelope, it will be formed in the telophase. Next one, prophase 1, non-homologous chromosomes are separated. Prophase 1, in which we can see non-homologous chromosomes, it is not separated in the meiotic division at all. Okay, homologous chromosomes are getting separated during the anaphase. Non-homologous chromosomes, it is not getting separated in the meiosis stage. So here the correct option is 2. Next question, mark the correct statement related to mitosis. Amount of DNA in the parent cell is first doubled and then distributed into 4 daughter cells. No, it will be distributed into 2 daughter cells. So here, next, amount of DNA in the parent cell is first doubled and then distributed into 2 daughter cells. This is correct. Okay, next question, when cell has stalled DNA replication fork, dash checkpoint should be predominantly activated. You see, the checkpoint, it is present in between the G1 phase and S phase. That means the G1 phase, if it is crossed, that checkpoint will not act. Okay, G1 cycling we will tell for that checkpoint. Then after that, the checkpoint, it is present in between the G2 phase and M phase. So once if the G1 phase is completed, cell will go for the synthetic phase or the DNA replication phase. They will undergo DNA replication. Now, in between the G2 and M phase, there is a checkpoint, that is the next checkpoint. So that is called as the mitotic cycling. So mitotic cycling checkpoint, where we can see the cell mitosis, it will be stopped. So here the checkpoint, it will be G2M. Okay. Next question, in a mammalian cell, which is the longest and the most active phase of the cell cycle? See, mammalian cell in which the longest phase of the cell cycle, whatever it is, interphase it is. Interphase, it will take a long time for the preparation for the division. In the case of human cell and all, it will take 23 hours in the preparatory phase or interphase. Then after that, it will go for division only 1 hour. So here the interface itself in G1, G2 and S phase is more lengthy because their complete replication of the DNA has to be occurred. So here the correct option is S. Next question, during dash phases of cell cycle, amount of DNA in a cell remain at 4C level if the initial amount is denoted as 2C. See here the concentration of the DNA will be doubled during synthetic phase. That can be visible in the G2 phase. So here the correct option is only G2. Next question, how many reduction divisions are necessary for the formation of 200 grains of wheat? 200 grains of wheat formation, for that 200 pollen grains are needed. 200 pollen grains, and we can see 200 embryo sac is also needed. So here we know this wheat, that is a angiosperm, that is an angiosperm. So embryo sac is the female reproductive structure or the female gametophyte. So 200 embryo sac formation, it occurs by monosporic development. So 200 meiotic division it is required for the formation of 200 embryo sac. But 200 pollen grain to produce 200 divided by 4 meiotic division, it has to be occurred. Means one meiotic division produces 4 pollen grain. So here it will be 50. So 50 plus 200, that is 250 meiotic division has to be occurred. Next question, point out the correct statement. Next question, point out the correct statement. Chromosomes are arranged along the equator during the prophase of mitosis. Chromosomes are arranged along the equator during metaphase of mitosis. So this is wrong. And during mitosis, endoplasmic reticulum and nucleus disappear completely at early prophase. No, at the late prophase it will be disappeared. Next, chromosome is made up of 2 sister chromatids at anaphase of mitosis. Anaphase of mitosis where the sister chromatids are separated. So that is also wrong. Small disc-shaped structures at the surface of the centromere that appears during the metaphase are kinetochore. Correct. The kinetochore protein that is present as a disc-shaped protein in the centromere region. Next question. A stage of mitosis is shown in the diagram. Identify the stage and its characteristics. See, this stage, that is metaphase stage of mitosis it is. Okay, so here the correct option is metaphase. The chromosome moved to spindle equator, chromosome made up of 2 sister chromatids. Okay, so here this is the correct option. Okay, see, this is metaphase, spindle fibers attached to kinetochore, centromere split and chromatid separate, that is anaphase character. Okay, next question, there is no division of cytoplasm after mitosis, then what will be the condition? After mitosis, if there is no division of the cytoplasm, then a dikaryotic stage it will be formed, means 2 nucleus in the single cell we can see. So here the correct option is 1 cell with 2 nuclei. Next question, in onion root tip during metaphase stage of mitosis, what will be the number of kinetochore? See here the onion root tip, it consists of 16 chromosomes. So 16 chromosomes, it will be seen like this. The kinetochore protein, it will be present here as well as it is present here for both the chromatin thread. So 16 into 2, 32 kinetochores will be there. Next question, organize the following events of meiosis in correct sequence. See, first synapses will be formed, then after that the crossing over will be formed, then after that the terminalization it occurs and disappearance of nucleolus, that is at the end of the prophase. So here synapses 2, 1, 3, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. This is the correct option. Next question, mitosis. Match the following. Mitosis, it occurs in diploid cells only. No, mitosis it occurs in both haploid and diploid cells. So this is matched with this one. And we can see this mitosis, daughter and parent cells have the same chromosome number. Correct. Daughter cells and parental cell, it will be having same number of chromosomes because they are equational. They are showing equational division. So these two are matched with mitosis. Synapsis of homologous chromosome, that is for meiosis. So meiosis we can pair with this one. And meiosis it occurs only in diploid cells. Haploid cells it will not undergo meiosis. So P with either 2 or 3. P with either 2 or 3 and Q with either 1 or 4. So here P, 3, Q, 4 it is given. So this is the correct option. Next question, identify the correctly matched pairs. To write the answer for this question, we should be thorough with the prophase 1-5 different stages. Okay, leptotene, the chromosomes become invisible. No, leptotene stage in which we can see the chromosome slowly it is appearing. Next, zygotine. Pairing of homologous chromosome occur is zygotine stage in which bivalent tetrad structure we can see. That is pairing of homologous chromosomes. So this is correct. Pachytene stage the crossing over occur. Dissolution of the synaptonemal complex take place during the last stage, that is diakinesis. So this is wrong. Diplotin stage, bivalent chromosomes appear as tetrad. Diplotin stage in which we can see the chiasmata formation, means after the recombination we can see the recombined region alone, it will be staying together, the remaining portion it will be getting separate, so that chiasmata X-shaped structure it will be formed in diplotin. So this is also wrong. Next, diakinesis, terminalization of chiasmata take place, that is correct. So here the correct are B and E. So here the third option is correct. Next question, the significance of meiosis lies in production of genetic variability in the population of a species. Yes, genetic variability that is due to meiosis, because crossing over it occurs here. Reduction of the diploid number of chromosomes to haploid. Yes, that is a reduction division. So reduction of diploid number of chromosomes to haploid, that is correct. Maintaining constancy in the number of diploid chromosomes during sexual reproduction, we said already. See, the constancy of the in the number of chromosomes, that is maintained due to meiosis. The next option, it is all of the above. So here the correct option is, it is all of the above. This is all about this 90 questions. If you have any doubt related to this in any question, you can send a message to me or you can call me. I will clear the doubt. Okay.